Hey Jocelyn, it's Miss Angelo, and I'm putting up a video for you on the areas that I already said you needed some extra help on. So we want to go over division, and I did this with you in class, so you should have an idea, but I want to go over it again. So let's say we have 73 divided by 4. All right, so if you know your multiplication facts, it's really easy, but we are able to solve division using friendly numbers or partial quotients. So I think of my 4s. I know 4 times 1, and that's 4. I know 4 times 2, that's 8. I know 4 times 5, that's 20. I know 4 times 10, that's 40. I know... So I think those are the ones I'm going to use, and I'm going to solve for this problem. So I'm looking, and I have 73. The biggest chunk that I can pull out would be 40, based on my friendly facts that I have. So that's 4 times 10. And I circle my 10. Subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. That leaves me with 33. So I want to take out another big chunk, and I can do 20. 40 is too much, but 20 is the next biggest thing I have, so let me do that. And that's 4 times 5. 3 minus 0 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. That leaves me with 13. So I'm looking here, and the next big chunk I can pull out 8. That's 4 times 2. Oh, let me circle that so I don't forget to add those together. So 13 minus 8, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 5. And I can pull out, I have 5, so I can pull out a 4. That's 4 times 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. So I have a remainder of 1. And then I just add all of these together to find my quotient. So 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 plus 1 is 18. So 73 divided by 4 is 18, remainder 1. All right, so let's work on another problem, a little bit bigger. Let's do 3,896 divided by 7. So I'm going to think of my friendly facts for 7. Well, I know 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 10 is 70. So I know those. And then I also know my multiples of those. So if I know that 7 times 2 is 14, well, I know 7 times 20 is 140. And 7 times 50 is 350. And 7 times 100 is 700. And so I can still go because I'm in the thousands. So let me do 7 times 200 is 1,400. 7 times 500 is 3,500. So it's just this number and add an extra 0. And then 7 times 1,000 is 7,000, which I know is too big. So I'm going to stop there. So I know these friendly facts. I know just these 4. And then I'm able to build on powers of 10. So knowing that this is 10 more or 1 place value additional with zeros. So now I'm going to look at my multiples here, and I want to pull the biggest chunk out I can first. And I have 3,896. I can pull out 3,500. And that is 7 times 500. 6 minus 0 is 6. 9 minus 0 is 9. 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. 396. Let's do 350. That's the biggest thing that I can pull out next. 350, which is 7 times 50. 6 minus 0 is 6. 9 minus 5 is 4. 3 minus 3, 0. Now I have 46. 46, closest thing to 46, I can pull out 35, which is 7 times 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. That leaves me with 11. Pull out 7, which is 7 times 1. 11 minus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 4. So my remainder is 4 because it's less than 7. And then I just add all these together to figure out my quotient. 500 plus 50 is 550. 550 plus 5 is 555. Plus 1, 556. So 3,896 divided by 7 is 556, remainder 4. All right. You also needed to work on some multiplication. So we have 39 times 43. Using our partial products or area model, we break apart both of our numbers into place value. So this is 30 and 9, which takes care of breaking this apart, and this is 40 and 3. And now I create my multiplication problems. So across 40 times, across 3 times, and then down 30, 30, 9, 9. So 4 times 3 is 12, and there are 2 zeros in here. 3 times 3 is 9, and there's 1 0. 4 times 9 is 36, and there's 1 0. 3 times 9 is 27. So now what I've done is I've partial product. I've turned these into mental math multiplication pieces, and now I need to add all my pieces together. So 1,200 plus 360. I'm going to go ahead and just add it in parts. So here, here, then here, here. 0, 6, 5, 1. Now add 90 to this. That's 15. Regroup my 1. That's 6, 1. And then add 27. So 39 times 43 is 1,677. You will also need to be able to multiply 4 digits by 1 digit. So let's say we have 5,678 times 5. So what we're going to do here is we're going to break apart that bigger number into place value. So I have 5,678, and then I'm going to distribute my multiplier to each piece. So this is times 5, this is times 5, this is times 5, and this is times 5. 5 times 5, 25, and 3 zeros. 6 times 5, 30, and 2 zeros. 5 times 7, 35, and 1 zero. 8 times 5, 40. Now add my pieces. 25,000, 3,000, 350, 40. 0, 0, 0, 5, and 4 is 9. 0, 0, and 3. 5 and 3 is 8, 2. So 5,678 is equal to 28,390. All right, the last thing, let me make sure that we need to work on is comparing fractions. And then I will give you your practice problems to work on, Jocelyn. So comparing fractions, the easiest way to do it, comparing fractions, is to cross multiply by the denominators. So if I have 3/5 and 2/6, and I have to determine using my greater than, less than, or equal to sign which fraction is bigger, I would cross multiply. So what I do is I multiply by the denominator to the numerator. And the new numerator I write underneath. So whatever the arrow is pointing, that's the new one. So 6 times 3 is 18. Then I go 5 times 2 is 10. Whatever number's bigger is your bigger fraction. 18's bigger. So 3/5 is greater than 2/6. So same thing here. 2 times 16 is 32. 4 times 8 is 32. So I learned that 2/4 and 8/16 are equivalent fractions. They equal the same amount of space. All right, last problem. Cross multiply. 10 times 1 is 10, and I write it underneath the numerator. 5 times 8 is 40, right underneath the numerator. 40 is greater than 10, so 8/10 is greater than 1/5, and this would be written as 1/5 is less than 8/10. All right, Jocelyn, here are your practice problems. So we need to practice a little division. Let's do 39 divided by, let me make sure you can see that. Yeah, 39 divided by 3. 1,285 divided by 6. Multiplication, 74 times 19. 4,061 times 8. And then you're comparing fractions, 2/5 and 3/4, 5/7 and 4/6. All right, thanks for watching, Jocelyn. We'll put up another video the next time we need it.